Volunteer scuba divers did in one day what police could not do in 2 weeks. They found Kiely Rodni. This 16-year-old girl disappeared after a party about an hour north of Sacramento. Law enforcement didn't find her body despite helicopter searches and nearly 20,000 man-hours. A 4-person search and rescue team from Oregon called Adventures with Purpose found her body in a car in the same lake that investigators had searched for days.
How did we not find it when we were searching? The lake was extensively searched with side sonar, with an ROV. We had divers, we had swimmers. I think that's part of what we're going to have to go back to do and debrief.
That would be a start and an important thing to ask why the family had to go through this for so long. Kiely's family confirmed her death this afternoon. Julius Kim's here, defense attorney, former Milwaukee County Assistant District Attorney. I'm also thinking just in terms of figuring out what happened if this was a criminal case, 2 weeks of not finding something leaves an enormous amount of evidence on the table.
It sure does, and it sure can, because as you know, as time goes on, evidence and people can decompose. It can start to get weaker and weaker as time goes on. So when it comes to an investigation like this, making sure that you get to the person, finding that person is so essential in order to preserve crucial evidence that may or may not be used in a criminal prosecution down the line.
Yeah, this is video from the volunteer rescuers. 306 people at the height of the search, 20,000 man-hours, 7 air resources, that's helicopters, planes, 2 dive teams, a remotely operated underwater vehicle, Adventures with a Purpose, 4 people, 2 boats with Garmin sonar technology right next to the reservoir where her cell phone last pinged. Is there any way to look at this and not sort of see abject incompetence by law enforcement?
It's hard, and quite honestly, and looking at the press conference that was held today, I think that they're a little sheepish about what happened too. They said they're going to have to debrief what occurred here, and that's code for we have to figure out how we missed this. And you know what it ultimately comes down to is that these officers, I don't have any doubt that they were acting in good faith, that they were trying their best to try and find Kiely, but they didn't get the job done. And this other team came in and was able to get the job done. Now, why did that happen? Why was this other search team able to come in and find Kiely within a half an hour of searching the exact same area that law enforcement said they swept very, very thoroughly? That could be a training issue. It could be miscalculation as to where they thought that Kiely may have driven her car off. Clearly, they were suspicious that that made it happen, but who knows why this actually happened. But it begs the question as to whether people have confidence that law enforcement can actually find people in these situations down the line, or whether they could have found people.
Right, and also how, 20,000 man-hours and 7 air resources, that's a lot of money that they spent that they didn't have to if they'd just looked where these guys did, or with the, with the same intensity. Hey, Julius, we got to run, but we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Leland.
Oh, New Hope. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.